Lay down.
Oh.
Lay down. Lay down.
She tried. So, Gabe and I watched episode 9, I believe, of Boruto. And I forget the title of the episode. And it's actually been a while since I've watched it, but I know...
I think it's like Hyuga family?
The Hyuga family. The family.
The Flamely.
Flamio. So, this episode starts with Boruto training up this, awaken his Byakugan.
Byakugan.
And initially we're given the idea that it's Grandpa Hyuga who's going to actually train him. It's actually Hanabi, because we wouldn't want Grandpa to throw his back and have Boruto hate him for his life, the rest of his life.
Because he won't go easy on him.
Truly. It's nice to see Hanabi actually fight. I don't think I've really seen her like fight in a while. Like she's had like one sparring matches with Hinata like in flashbacks, but otherwise we never...
Hinata and Neji.
But we never seen her actually like... Well, I guess it's still a sparring match, but like she's much more of an adult. She has more advanced... okay.
Yeah, she heard that skateboard from a year away.
Why is it a skateboard?
Oh, whatever. They clack.
They clack.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, this is actually a really good fight, choreography-wise.
Oh my gosh.
And actually, just like overall, like as far as like the level of, I guess, intelligence or tactics used in this fight. So initially, like Boruto is just like throwing himself like at Hanabi, like with his shadow clones. And what's with the younger generation just going straight for the kunai? That's dangerous. Like they go straight for like the weapons that would actually kill someone.
That would actually hurt?
I mean, granted, like a good number of punches to someone would probably kill them too, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, they throw the fuck out of those things.
They don't hold back with those kunai shurikens, anything.
Yeah.
They'll be willing to use that, even like just sparring matches like with each other.
With the Demon Wind Shuriken.
I mean, like that's kind of okay because Shino brought out like, hey, that's kind of not allowed, but kunais are totally are.
But they've used them a few times already. I think 3 separate instances one of those fuckers was thrown.
I mean, Shino gave the first warning, and then like other times it just kind of like, go ahead.
But anyway, I was so impressed by the use of the shadow clones by Boruto and his ability to recover from being knocked back.
Yes, yeah.
Like that was freaking end game Naruto level.
That's what I was thinking. Like Naruto's never really used his clones that way, as far as like I guess stopping his movement and like actively throwing each other to gain momentum. I mean, I guess you kind of see that in like in the games, but
no, he's used it a lot. Like especially in his fight against Sasuke in every instance.
Against Sasuke in every instance.
Yeah, every instance that he's fought Sasuke, he's always used his shadow clones to like throw him or stop his momentum.
Okay, I remember the first one.
However, a few of his gimmicks that he did were pretty fucking cool. Like he got knocked back, he summoned a shadow clone, and they kicked off each other's feet. I thought that was the baddest fucking thing that he's done.
That's pretty good.
He's like grabbed his arms and spun him and like windmilled him into someone. But the use from Boruto, his ability to freaking misguide you while he's doing it too.
Yeah, it's good. Because I think even Naruto, I think he's also mentioned in the episode, it's been a while since I watched it, but he definitely gave compliments to Boruto as far as just like, I guess his seriousness and I guess his tactics.
Everything comes naturally to him, which is what he said later in the episode.
Oh, okay.
That everything comes naturally to him to a fault, to where he never has to try.
And that's a good thing, I guess, for the next generation. But I guess that kind of creates more of a gap between him and Naruto as far as understanding.
Not just that, but ability. Because he doesn't train. Yes, he'll be good. He'll be able to take on most shinobi, but he'll never be Genin level or Jonin level.
Unless he actually really like focuses in. And it does suck because Boruto is, like I've said in previous episode discussions, he is a very likable character and he is very skilled for someone his age. And I guess you could also like think Mitsuki and Shigerai, Inojin even, just to be as good as him as well.
The only one that stands out above Boruto is Mitsuki, and that's because he's genetically modified.
Yeah, it's true.
As for everyone else, you could definitely see that they falter in their skills a lot.
Yeah, I guess so.
Shikadai doesn't have his tactics down. Jin doesn't know how to
master the scroll super.
Yeah, the super scroll beast.
Yes.
Super beast scroll. That's it. He doesn't know how to what's it called? Solidify them.
Yeah, and when we're talking just a little bit of Sarada, she only uses like shuriken techniques, which are good, but she doesn't have like one of the strength of her mom or like the other jutsus from her dad. Quite yet, at least.
Quite yet. She'll get them eventually. She definitely gets her strength by the tuning exams.
Yes.
From the Boruto movie.
That's crazy shit.
But yeah, the fight against Hanabi, man. Once he got serious and he started doing his misdirections, and every time she knocked him back, he was instantly there again, already doing an attack.
She was definitely putting pressure onto her, and that's a good thing. It's just like in any type of
he forced her to use an 8 trigrams.
Use the rotation.
Yeah.
And I remember when I saw that initially, everyone was shocked that Neji used the rotation. Like, he used that shit?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because the 8 trigrams would be
that's
like the Rasengan.
Right.
I guess in terms.
Yeah, and that's like
for the Hyuga.
Essentially, that's a grade A level, S rank even level jutsu that is only given to, I guess, the royal main branch bloodline. And of course, Hanabi being the main bloodline or branch should be able to use it, but
because they've shown before that that most, if not all of the older Hyugas are able to do it. They all used it in the war.
That's true.
To protect Naruto and whatnot, so it's definitely a high value skill, and it's not something used in a sparring match.
That's true. It's only for training.
Yeah,
and actual fights.
That's something that you use for a fight, like a tournament or against someone actually trying to hurt them.
Yes.
But that was a sparring match, and he forced her to do that. So that puts emphasis on the amount of skill that he has, not even as a genin or chunin. Genin.
He's a genin. Well, he's
not.
I mean,
that's why I said not even a genin.
Not even a genin, but
I forgot the ranking.
But even so, even as a genin, that's pretty impressive. That's close to tuning level, I would say, or at least getting closer to that level.
Tuning eligible.
Tuning eligible. If he sets his mind to it, definitely. It's something that if he really focuses on and he didn't cheat during the tuning exams, spoiler alert, then he would have been eligible to become a tuning, even if he lost.
Yeah.
Especially with Sasuke's guidance. Because this is kind of a tangent from the episode, but if he were able to master that shuriken practice that he was doing initially with Sasuke without the cheats, he would have won that match.
Yeah.
With the Cloud Village dude.
With his bubble gum.
Yeah. But what else is there to the episode? I like after the fight. I know we spent a good amount of time just on the fighting itself, and which it deserves its merits there. I like the talk between Naruto and Old Man Hyuga.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice because, this is personally for me, but the moment that the guy said you can stop the series, you can stop the tension around me, it's just us two. I was expecting Naruto to just go full blown 10 years back Naruto with his attitude and everything, but
yeah,
no, he's still pretty humble about things. And every single time I see Naruto engage in conversation with people,
it's such a different level.
It is a very much more respectful, very contained level of his engagement. Granted, he's also very tired.
Yeah.
But
I think even when he does have his energy and whatnot and he's not tired, I think he's still gonna be that way because it's been a minimum 10 years?
10, 15.
And that's if right after the wedding Hinata pregnant.
Yeah, I remember somewhere before, it was 2 months after the wedding. So 16, fast forward 2 years, that's the last. 18, pregnant around 18 for Hinata.
So he's almost 30.
And then 9 months, and then Boruto comes in. And Naruto still hasn't even become Hokage at that point. I would say like maybe Boruto is like 7, maybe 7, like at the age of Boruto, at the age of Naruto becoming Hokage.
Oh, okay. I would say that in the series right now, he's close to the age of 10. I would say 9 or 10.
Yeah.
And then
Naruto's getting close to maybe his mid-20s or even 30s.
He's close to his 30s.
Yeah. So he's like, there's a lot of like maturity like in between, especially with his studies and how to become a leader.
Holy crap, dude. The amount of books he had to read, he probably fucking forgot how to be a knucklehead. And
it's also interesting too because of just like how he becomes a Hokage when he's kind of getting like special ed tutoring. Because like when I saw him like read all those books, I thought immediately like, okay, he needs to be quizzed, he has to be tested on this. Mm-hmm. But it felt like a very, I guess like teach yourself type of like learning experience. Granted, he has guidance from like Iruka and
Kakashi
and Shikamaru.
Yeah.
But it felt like something where he would just have to read it and just have to memorize it. I mean, like he'll probably go into like practice with that, but still. I don't know.
He has to take the written exams.
I guess so.
Because remember, they said he can't be Hokage if he's not a Jonin.
Oh yeah.
And so they sped him through everything. Right there, you have to learn all this material to get through your Jonin exams.
At least.
Yeah.
The minimum of like knowledge required. And man, I keep saying this, but like I still want to see more of that part of Naruto. I want to see that part of him like actually learn to become a Chunin and then finally become the Hokage. But maybe like later down the line, or maybe it's just not significant enough to show that.
What I like is the level of intelligence that both Naruto and the old man Hyuga show, that they understand that he may not have been able to manifest the Byakugan, but he definitely has a power that he's trying to prove that he has.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that point of view, so it just doesn't feel like it's completely divided as far as parent and child, where parent thinks child's completely just like out of their mind, child thinks they're telling the truth. And granted, like Boruto's side of it is like there's a part of me who doesn't want to tell my dad about this, mm-hmm. because I want to figure it out myself, because I feel like I'm destined to do it. But at least on Naruto's side, he acknowledges the fact that like, okay, maybe Boruto's doing this just to get my attention. He's at least aware of Boruto's motives for the most part.
Yeah, he knows that Boruto might do something to get his attention, but he knows that this is something serious, that he really has something that he wants to know what it is.
So I'm glad that they highlighted that part. Mm-hmm. Both sides.
The understanding of both sides that something big is going on, mm-hmm. and that they need to learn to trust each other just a wee bit more than they do right now.
Yeah, and at that point, it's going to be the end of the movie, mm-hmm. the last, which is going to not be for a while, which makes me believe that the time like in between now and the movie, there's not a lot of like socializing with Naruto and Boruto.
Yeah.
And I guess that can't really be helped, but it just further gets, the gap like opens up even more so because of that. Because you can see like at the very beginning of the movie, I know, sidetrack again, at the very beginning of the movie, there is like no level of respect from Boruto to Naruto. It's just like, it's whatever, Dad. Like, you really call me the 7th here.
What I think it is, isn't that there's less respect between them, because I think that after this arc is done, there's definitely be a lot of understanding between the both of them. But I think because of the hubbub that the Chunin exam is, he kind of, I guess if he makes a promise to be more involved with the family, he kind of would go back on that promise, because the Chunin exam is a lot of prep for everything. And so I think they might twist it into Boruto feels betrayed by his dad and that he's just a liar.
Okay.
And it kind of manifests itself even more when he goes to Himawari's birthday and it's not even him.
Yeah, that
because remember at the beginning of the Boruto movie, he's playing hide and seek with Boruto.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or what's that? Gaiden.
That was what's it called?
That was also hide and seek, but well, not like it's one side hide and seek. I kind of don't remember then.
Because he was playing hide and seek, and Shikamaru was like, you know, if he wanted, he could find you with Sage Mode. Which I said, yeah, but we made a rule that he won't do that and whatnot. And Shikamaru's like, look, your dad's busy. He needs to be focused on this. And so he lifts up the sign that he's hiding underneath and calls him out.
Alright, I'll have to rewatch that part because, yeah, I think for the most part, I just remember everything from the Chunin exams and onwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright, I think that's everything as far as like covering the episode.
Nope.
I think the next episode is going to be like investigations of a ghost. I don't know what the deal with that is.
The ghost is the name for the shadow.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
But
I was thinking it was an entirely different thing.
no, he named the shadow Ghost. But you skipped something.
What's that?
The final fight.
The final fight, which is
Kageyama,
Kageyama.
the hero.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Fat.
Yeah, just like another like touch on like the incident where the guy in the movie Kageyama, I guess that's the actor, and Boruto's just kind of like sneaking out, finds Sarada. After they're just kind of like looking at a poster, they see Kageyama with the shadow, Boruto with his like eye and his need to like resolve anything revolving around the shadow. Goes after him. The ghost goes after him like in like a construction site because why not? And then fighting ensues after they have a couple of banters over like how overweight the dude is.
Here's my thing. Holy fuck, dude. Boruto came this close to being dead as fuck.
That's the closest he's been. It's always been like something that's been thrown around like he's gonna die in these instances if he's not careful. But man, he was so close. This dude was like throwing like...
He was throwing rebarb at him. Like 5 foot long fucking chunks of inch thick rebarb. And one of them punctured the side of his jacket to pin him to a wall.
Very close, yes. And just throwing him like tennis balls.
Like if that were to hit him, it would...
That's
it would
like
be over.
that's serious damage. He might need like 6 months recovery
He would
depending on
need
where.
Sakura stat. Like yellow flash him to Sakura, otherwise he will dead.
Put a beast inside of him to live. I wonder, just kind of like going on about that, I kind of wonder like what Boruto's understanding will be at the end of the entire series about the tail beast and I guess how it kind of affected Naruto and such.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it doesn't have to because it's not the fact that he's a Jinchuriki, but it's the fact that like, I guess how people viewed him because of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm pretty sure all that will be like elaborated on when he goes under the tutelage of Sasuke.
I guess so.
Because remember he talks about, oh, I want to know my dad's weaknesses.
Oh yeah.
They're like, how do I defeat my dad?
Well, you're a loser, so I guess you're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Well, you're a bigger loser, so that means you have more of a chance. Yeah, I do like to see more development on Boruto's side as far as just like combat and powers, because he definitely has that. Even more so, like, I mean, against Genin Sasuke, like he actually stands a chance.
Yeah, I think he could beat Genin Sasuke.
Like maybe not like Sasuke leaving the village Sasuke, but
yeah, before he gets the curse mark.
Before he gets the curse mark,
Before he gets the curse mark, he can definitely take Sasuke. Because Sasuke wasn't that strong.
None of the Genin were. Except, no. Oh, actually, Neji.
Lee, Neji,
Maybe Tenzin.
Shikamaru,
Oh yeah, Shikamaru.
and Gaara.
Oh, you're right.
They were completely untouchable in their class. Like, they can only compete with each other.
That's true.
Otherwise, they would outclass everybody.
Yeah, it was just like, I mean, Gaara would just kill someone. Shikamaru would probably like give away the match anyway. Sasuke's just too good. Lee's just too good.
If Shikamaru had a killing intent, he would win.
Oh god.
Just like he beat Hidan.
Yeah.
He had a killing intent with Hidan, and he beat him because his ability to analyze a situation, even as a Genin, was remarkable.
Yeah, that's just what I was like talking about, like the Genin from the past. But yeah, it was a solid episode, and if And I'm glad that you cleared it up. It's not just like a ghost. It's like the ghost.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I was thinking like, oh, this is probably like filler question mark. It'll probably just have something about the shadow. But okay, if it's all the same case, then I'm glad that they're finally like pushing through and hopefully resolving that bit of an arc for Boruto. Hopefully within the next 3 episodes, I'd say.
I would say 3 episodes.
And after that, I mean, it's open to like Gaiden or just even a filler if they wanted to. Considering like the pacing of like Boruto the manga, I'm thinking they might have to.
Food in your bag?
No, I don't think so.
It looks like ants are looking for food.
I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to resolve that. All right, so we're gonna end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next episode. #bye. Jesus Christ.
Bip, bip.